On YouTube, there are lots of communities, but mainly there are 4 main categories on this platform that are the largest, those being gaming, commentary, cooking, and drama. These communities have ruled over YouTube for multiple years, but we're just paying attention to one, and that's the gaming community. On YouTube, the gaming community is very interesting, with there being lots of different games in the gaming community. Some of the most popular being Minecraft, Fortnite, and by far one of the most popular, the Roblox gaming community. Now, Roblox is not just in the gaming community. You can find it anywhere, though I will say it's most popular in gaming. If you don't know what Roblox is, in short, it's a platform with lots of different games created by people. And inside of Roblox, there are little niches, one of them being called street games. You probably know what a street game is, from the most popular of its genre, The Hood. Known for their toxic player base, young audience, and overall pretty bad community. Though there is another game in the street game niche. It's called Criminality. Now, you might actually be wondering, what the hell is Criminality? Well, described by the wiki, it states, Criminality is a free-to-play Roblox game created by the developer REVERB. The game is a punishing multiplayer free-roam fighting game with an extensive collection of weapons and mechanics to work with. Criminality takes place in Sector 07, where the most unpredictable and hostile entities are stored. You must fight to survive. The game isn't huge, but it isn't totally small. There is a small YouTube community, probably how a lot of people actually know me. But I don't want to talk about Criminality, I want to actually talk about crim tubers, and how being a crim tuber is by far one of the worst things you can do by starting off your YouTube channel. If you are confused and don't understand what a crim tuber is, all it is just someone who makes their entire channel about criminality and nothing else. If you are a Criminality player, some popular crim tubers you might already know are Pies Are Good for Health, War Marble, Definite, Shelly, and Jande. These are what we call crim tubers, with Pies kinda being an exception, as he kinda has slowed down on the criminality grind. Anyways, what is my point here? My point here is that being a crim tuber will only lead to your channel's death. Being a crim tuber will only lead to your YouTube channel's death. Now, what do I actually mean when I say this? I mean that posting crim videos and nothing else will only lead to your downfall, as one, the game has been horrible and is just not very good for the last couple of months and has nothing really going for it. If you really want a good video explaining why crim is pretty bad, I'll leave a video by a good friend of mine, Dr. B, and you should go watch it. He basically explains why crim and its community overall isn't very good. And that's another big problem with being a crim tuber, is that once you make that one video or that first live stream, whatever you do, the second people describe you as a crim tuber, you have basically sold your soul. And now any other video that's not criminality would just automatically do bad. If you're a person who discovered me from my criminality videos and you still watch me, I appreciate y'all heavily. But you can even tell from something like my channel. Any video related to crim has at least 300 views, which is not a lot, but for my size, it's pretty good. But the second I post a non-crim related video, it gets absolutely horrible views. And this is what I mean. Me and many others have created this like little bubble of criminality content. And when the creator wants to step out or pop that bubble, they're met with hate and people saying that they should just stick to crim. And they're also met with just lower views in general. Now, I'm not saying I'm only doing YouTube for views and money. I can't say for others though, but it definitely plays a big part. I like to do YouTube for the fun of it, though I must say I don't really see the point of doing it if I have basically just cemented myself into being a crim tuber. As if I post anything else not related to crim, and God forbid I do something not related to Roblox, my channel will just die. This is mainly the reason why I have been posting other games on my channel, trying to get views and trying to get people to know me as a Roblox YouTuber, which isn't the best, but it's a lot better than being a crim tuber. In all of this, I also decided to ask some pretty large criminality YouTubers 2 important questions. 1. Do you think people who like crim and want to become a YouTuber should just do it and become a crim tuber? And 2. Do you think that being a crim tuber is a good thing? The reason why I asked these questions in the first place are mainly for a couple of reasons. I wanted to see how the people who have already cemented themselves as crim tubers and already know a lot behind it and see what they think of people wanting to become a crim tuber. And I also want to see how they think of new people coming into the criminality community. Here are some of the responses.
Of course they can. Lots of people make crim content, but it's all repetitive things like challenges and montages, etc. So only ones that are somewhat original and catch attention due to their unique videos get their spotlight in the community. I wouldn't call CrimTuber full-time career, but it'd be a good start of portfolio to begin.
Yes, if you want to do it and have the capabilities, then you should. Just don't let it become a chore or something you don't want to do. It really depends on the fan base you grow. If your fan base is super toxic, then that could make it a bad thing for you. But if your fan base isn't toxic and supports you, then go for it.
They should go for it. It's worth a shot, regardless of if you succeed or not. Coming from my long-time experience, I do not enjoy the game at all today anymore. But people fresh to the game will probably enjoy it for a while. And being a crim tubers is okay. It definitely makes you feel constricted to making crim content, which is the worst.
Yes.
No.
For the most part, on the first question, everyone actually just said, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's your idea. You want to do whatever you want to do, right? So go ahead. Other than Pies, who said no, which I'm not really too surprised about. The second question got lots of different, responses. I think the best one, in my opinion, is by Def. Basically saying that being a crim YouTuber is alright. It definitely makes you feel constricted to making crim content, which is the worst. But that basically goes for every YouTuber who makes content for a specific niche. And I definitely agree with that. You're obviously going to be restricted and you're not really going to be able to do the things that you want to do, which kind of sucks. But it's kind of your choice to do that in the first place. Jenn said that it really depends on the fan base that you grow. If your fan base is super toxic, then it could be bad, but if it isn't and they support you, it could be a good thing. Part 5, conclusion. In the end, people will still make crim content, and I hope that these people who, want to do it have the best with their channel and prosper. But I do know that unless they change or become just naturally better YouTubers overall, they will realize that there isn't much to do with criminality. Criminality is one of the biggest reasons why lots of YouTubers in the Roblox scene are never going to be seen again, and it sucks that people fall into this trap of getting lots of views from one criminality video and thinking that they should become a crim tuber. Overall, Criminality is a game you don't want to focus your YouTube channel around, as much as it helps you to get views and subscribers, it can also kill you just as quick. Now, this is what I like to call the Criminality Effect. Thanks a whole lot for watching this whole video through. I know this is a very different type of video from my main content, but this is something that I just really had my mind on for the longest time, as you can tell from this huge ass script. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy, then please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, turn on notifications, as you never know when I'm gonna upload again. Anyways, peace out.